It's that time of year where we're all busy sewing, crafting, making things for the people we love. I wanted to share about 20 of my favorite gifts to make. Some take about 5 minutes and some take about 30 minutes. Let's get started. You can find all of my tutorials on TikTok and on YouTube. Be sure to follow me, like, save, share, all the good things that help me grow my platform so I can make more videos for you. I'm Cassie, and this is 62 Handcrafted, my top 20 for gift giving. All right, I'm going to start with the little mini basket. This is a really easy one. I believe there are two different ways that I have made this basket. One is a simple square pattern where you cut out 4 corners. The other one is you take your leftover 3-inch squares and use them to create the basket. You can put the little handles on here. You can use it to give as a gift, put some goodies in it. These are so cute, so easy to make. Highly recommend. So on my YouTube channel, I will link all of the tutorials that will be mentioned in this video. And then on TikTok, you're just going to have to search and find or jump over to YouTube and find the videos there. Okay, so we have our little mini basket. This project, it depends. If you're using the square with the cutout 4 corners, that one takes about 7 minutes to make, 7 to 10. If you're doing this one, it takes a little longer because you're sewing each square together and you're adding the handles. Still, an easy project, simple to do, easy to gift. Love this one. All right, one of the next ones is the bowl cozy. We'll kind of go into the kitchen. So if you have someone who loves to cook or spends a lot of time in the kitchen, this is a great one. I eat ice cream, a lot of ice cream. So I like this for cold things. It's the chili soup season. So this is a great one. You can gift it. These are fully reversible. So you can give basically 2 gifts in one, and it is washable. There's a tutorial for the bowl cozy. I have a template. If you want to pick up the template, you can find any template at 62hch.com. That's my Shopify account. All templates are there. You don't have to have a template. You can just use a square and leave the point corners on there. You don't have to round them. You can keep it simple. This does take um, a little bit of time. This one takes about 30 to 45 minutes, depending on if you're new to sewing, but it is a great gift. And I know a lot of people love these. These do well at some of the markets, typically sell out of these. So bowl cozies are a great gift. You can do a plate cozy as well. It's a little more flat, doesn't have quite the deep dip to it. I do have a tutorial for that. So you've got the plate and the bowl cozy. And then next, we'll just stay in the kitchen since we're in there. You've got the pot holder. This is an easy pot holder, so easy to do. And one of the things I love about this pot holder is it's basically like the bookmark that we made with the little corner wrap on it, but it's a pot holder. So simple to make, easy to cut out. This one really is like a 10-minute project. Easy, easy, easy. Great gift. You could package this, the bowl cozy or the plate cozy. And one of my next ones that I absolutely love. Pot holders are great. Everybody uses them. We all love getting them. The next one that is in the kitchen is going to be, this one is a neck hand towel scarf. So it goes around the neck, and then you're in the kitchen and you can literally just wipe your hands, do your dishes, all the things. It is a great one to gift. This is the neck, I think it's called the hand, let's see, what was that called? The neck scarf hand towel. That is a great one, really easy to make. This one's not bad at all. Takes, oh gosh, pretty good size piece of material and a little origami for folding the towels on this, but not bad. Once you learn how to do it, golden. And then you've got the one that hangs on the oven door. This one is a great one. Literally, your little oven handle goes in here, and you've got it hanging. So it's great. This is a good one. You can do it in lots of colors, mix and match, kind of, make it fun, something interesting for the kitchen. But this is the oven hanging hand towel that you can gift. And then last but not least in the kitchen is the rubber gripper jar opener. These are literally a 5-7 minute project. So easy to do. Literally takes 2 squares of fabric. You can get a charm pack. They're 5-inch by 5-inch. You're going to need some Gorilla Grip shelf liner. And then I put a little magnet in mine, just a little round magnet, so you can throw it, stick it to the fridge. And you could also use this same pattern to make coasters. Keep the grip on there, just lose the magnet and put those on your tabletops. So you could gift it a set of 4. You could give it away with some of your kitchen items. There's just so many options, but you've got tons of little Christmas projects that are so easy. These little rubber gripper things are great. These are really good at the market because they're a low price item that you can whip out super fast and sell super cheap. Okay, so we're going to step out of the kitchen and we're going to move into the drive-through. We go to the drive-through. I'm a Starbucks fan. I know, but I do go. And I had to find just the right fix for mine. I know a lot of people use a Velcro and they Velcro it. I stitched mine. I found a way to stick it inside and stitch it. There is a template for this on my Shopify account and you can pick that up, but this is great. I keep 2 of these in my car, so I always have one because what happens is I get out of my car, take this in the house, and then it ends up in the house. So I do my best to throw it back in my purse so it gets into the car, but sometimes it doesn't. So I always have that extra one in the car. So you might want to give 2. Again, completely reversible and fits perfectly on the Starbucks cup. So you've got your cup cozy. And now we're moving into, oh my gosh, I don't know. The rest of these are really just like household things and or organizational things, girl things to keep us organized. My favorites are some of the pouches that you can make that are so easy to make. You can do them in all kinds of sizes. You can see I've used these, like literally I have 1 or 2 of these in my purse at all times, and I have different ones for different seasons because it's fun to pull it out. Now the cool thing about a lot of these, if you're using a number 5 zipper, is that you can make your little wristlet and it should go on here, and then you've got this to walk around with. So I'll keep this in my purse, like about this size is what I keep, or this size, and then I will pull it out just to run in to go to the store, and all I need is my credit card holder. I'll throw it down in here. I've got a chapstick. Like, this is the easy go-to. And you can do your little wristlet. That's the next one. All girls love a good wristlet. So you've got a ton of different bags. I have a tutorial on the makeup bag, and I believe the little coin purse bag. The best thing about this is if you're a new sewist, you're going to learn how to make these little tabs for your zippers to keep it from looking like, let me just show you one that doesn't have it. And they're just don't look the same. They're not as, I don't know, finished, polished looking. So you'll learn how to make the little zipper tabs on all of my bags. I do that. I think it looks amazing and makes a big difference. Also, all of them are fully lined and you don't see any seams on these. Definitely fun to make for your girlfriends. You can also sell these at market. However, I think the size that sells the best is this one that goes into the purse for really keeping all the things that fall to the bottom. This one I call a purse pal, but you need to be keeping a really big purse. This one fits in my medium to small purse really well, and I have access to all the little things that fall to the bottom, quick access to the credit cards, that kind of thing. Always a good thing. All right, this year I had a friend reach out and say, hey, can you make something that will hold my sweater, sweatshirt when I go into a restaurant. This clips onto your handbag hardware and then hangs down, and you slip your sweater or your sweatshirt through here, and you now have this hanging off of your purse. Your sweater does not fall off of here, even if you don't zip it. I have used this thing over and over and over again. When I go out to dinner, this is what I take because it's hot outside or it's cold outside, and you want to be able to just put it somewhere that you're not going to leave it. It's going to be stuck to your purse and it travels with you wherever you go. This is the one that I call the Nantucket Zip because my dear friend Nan reached out and asked me to make this, and we named it after her. My sister did the naming of it, the Nantucket Zip, and it's been a fun project. You can use this as a wristlet. What I love is when I use it as a wristlet, I can tighten that up around, and I'm just walking around holding on to this, and my bag is hooked onto here. So you saw how I had it with the coin purse. Number 5 zipper usually works great for hooking your hardware to because your hole is big enough to get through there. This to get through it. All right, so you've got that. All these tutorials are over on my YouTube channel, and most of them are on my TikTok channel. Okay, so for organizing, let's talk about the ear or AirPod pouches. You can make these. They are easy to do. I have 3 different sizes, templates that you can purchase and make your little thing that you can clip inside your purse. If you've got an extra hook, you can hook this to your keychain. You can hook it to your Nantucket Zip, like all the things, and have all the things attached so that you know where they are. But this is a great one. This size here, you can curl up your earbuds, like if you have them on a cord. I use these on the plane so everybody knows not to talk to me. That's terrible, isn't it? But the actual cases fit down in these too. And there are three different sizes, so you can have one for each of the different AirPod cases. Most of them will fit not only the AirBud or AirPod, but all the other brands as well. You just have to decide what size. So that template has 3 different sizes to it. Okay. All right. So we have that. The next thing I would say, oh, we were kind of talking about bags. So when I think about makeup bags, there's so many different sizes literally that you can make and have fun with. This is one of my fun travel ones that I use, and literally like fully lined. You don't have anything that is going to show any seams. You've got the zipper tabs. You can do big, small. You can do the giant size. These are great for like your big equipment. I think I did get my hair curling iron in here at an angle. I put like all of my big pieces that hair brushes, like all those things fit in here beautifully. I do not box the corners on these so that I can get whatever I want in them. But literally, once you learn how to make one of these, you can make them in any size. So much fun. And that is a great gift to give your girlfriends. All right, let's continue on with kind of the purse theme. And this one comes from my daughter wanted to ask me if I would make her a purse charm, and she wanted a red felt heart. So I have a template for the hearts. This is the perfect size. I did add a couple of charms to this, and you can see that this goes perfectly on the hardware of your handbag and hangs out, looks adorable. That's a fun one. And then let's move into kind of the other things that might snap on or be involved with your purse. This is a chapstick holder. I do have a tube of lipstick that we're going to just throw in here so you can kind of see, and it snaps up, stays in. The lip balm holder, you can do it in so many different ways. I think I have 3 or 4 tutorials out there on lip balm holders. You can do them from the side. They wrap over and around. You can do them, this one's same thing. You can do them from the top where it folds over, you tuck it in, and then this folds over. Or this one is super simple. This one looks really good because you've got that extra little tab on there. It can hang on your backpack, on your purse, wherever you would like to put that. This one was the super simple. We did always try to do like a really basic. So you can do something simple, or you can upgrade and slowly learn new sewing skill sets and kind of advance. So adding the snaps, learning how to use a cam snap and putting that on. This one doesn't require anything. It's deep enough that it just kind of keeps the chapstick down in there and it doesn't really fall out. This is a great one for kids, easy to do, great stocking stuffer. And then I believe this is the same thing, but a little bit different. And you've got several different options when it comes to the chapstick or lip balm holders. All right, let's move into, this is something else that could be found in your purse, and it is a Kleenex, like those little travel size Kleenex containers, and you can make them look really pretty and gift them so that everybody has a Kleenex. We all need a tissue, especially when we're in a restaurant. What is that? I don't even know, but you start to eat and your nose starts to run, and now you have easy access to your tissues, and they're in these cute, adorable little prints. So much fun. This was a fun one. And literally, after you cut this out, and it's just 2 pieces of material, after you cut this out, takes you 5 minutes to sew this up. So easy, so cute. You can do so many different fun things, inspiration, kind words, fun prints, kids, moms, grandmas, all of them, everybody. You've got those. All right, then we're going to move into those readers in our lives that we absolutely love, and what can we make for them? Bookmarks, of course. So we have the corner bookmark, which goes on the corner of the book. Do I have a book here? So we have our book, and how this works is, oh, this is where I'm reading, and I go, oh, let me put that on there. And now I have my book marked. It's not bulky. It's not going to mess with the binding of the book, and we've got those corners. So easy to make, 3 pieces, squares, and sew them together. The next one is the cute little tea bag. I love this. I just think it is so cute. You could do it in all the fun colors and patterns, and it's marked. And again, it's not thick. It's not going to hurt the book. This one is a little more complicated. This one is super easy to do. The tea bag is a little more challenging, so maybe a step up as you go. If you're looking for the very simplest bookmark, it's this one. It's a 2.5 inch strip, and you can make it as long or as short as you want if you want it to just be in the book. And this is a kid-friendly project, so you can have your kids make them, get them sewing early so that they learn skills and can make stuff, do their own thing. It's not cheap to sew. I think there is the misconception that it's cheaper when you make your own things. It's not. 1, your time costs, and 2, material is definitely not cheap these days, especially with Joann's gone. So you really have to look for deals and think about, if you're selling things, price them according to your time involved and the material costs. Okay, bookmarks for all our book friends. The tea bag, hands down, is my favorite. It is absolutely adorable. So many friends that have these that absolutely love them. This one is a great one, easy to sell, super cheap. And then this one is easy to sell and easy to make. All right, we have those. The next thing we go into are the fabric baskets that are either stackable. You could even go up bigger and do these. You can use them for baby room, office. These are excellent for organizing. These are typically fully reversible, and you just turn them inside out, roll it over. The tutorial for this is easy, super easy. So you can do it just like that and have it. The other one I did, and this one is not completely finished, but I was working on doing just some of the little squares at Halloween, and we did this one, and I did not roll this one over. You could, but I did not. But you've got sizes, and then also, which I don't have here, but I will link in the description, is the large basket. I made several of them for baby rooms, and they basically would like hold diapers, and they're fat quarter projects. So we're always looking for a good project to use up our fat quarters, because we buy those beautiful collections and then we don't want to use up the material, or we don't have a project that will fit it. So several fat quarter projects that you can do, but these are great, easy to make. Just need some good batting, a couple of pieces of material. This again would be a good fat quarter project. And then we have the most recent we threw out is the adorable little house slippers. These were so easy to make. I was really surprised. I did put the Gorilla Grip shelf lining on the bottom of this, and it has, I walked around in these. It sticks. It's good stuff. Now you could do this without the grip on the bottom. I also added a layer of this blanket that I was going to get rid of and donate. And so I thought, oh, can I use that? I think so. So I added a layer of that. I did try to make the whole slipper out of this too thick. It just wouldn't even go underneath my presser foot, and not worth it. But I could add it. I used flannel. You could use whatever material you want to try to use. You just want to think about making sure you've got enough space here to get your foot in. There is a pattern, a template pattern on my Shopify, which is 62hch.com. My YouTube channel is 62 Handcrafted Happiness. I'm Cassie, and I'll see y'all soon.